Hello, hello. Welcome. Let me pop out my chat here. Oh, I don't need to do it here. I need to do it on Twitch. Bingo. That's the one. Alright, now I can see everything. It's too late. I have seen everything. Welcome! Yes, it is Bridger. We are doing the Vox Populi. Populi? No, Populi. Vox Populi. Populi mod. Formerly known as the Community Patch Project. You can see here the other mods that I have installed. Some basic graphical ones like religious icons. Global Relations, a very valuable one for diplomacy. Quick turns. Makes the AI take quick turns if it's not relevant to you, which is nice. And, yeah, let's get going here. Setting up a new game. I'm going to use the Communitas map, and I'm going to, well, let's pick a nation first, shall we? We got a bunch of different options here. I typically do a Roman game. A Russian game might be interesting. So in this version, in this mod, it has a lot of changes across the entire game. All strategic resources provide +1 science and double their normal quantity. Receive +15 science when you purchase or acquire a tile. Scaling with era. Wow, that's interesting. They want to expand. And what do they have for special units and buildings? We've got the Ostrog. Culture cost and buy cost multiplier goes down. This is replaces lumber mills? No, hang on. Replaces arsenal. Okay. So, let's see. Rifling. So it helps you expand easier. Gives you a bunch of production. And it's the thing that comes after walls, I want to say. That improves the defense of your cities. So defense-minded civilization here. And then the Cossacks. Combat bonus, fighting enemies that have already taken damage. Okay, interesting. A lot of different options here. I've always tended towards liking the expansionist civilizations. But you know what? I'm gonna hit random. We're going to see what we get. It's going to be pure random. We're going to play on King difficulty because this mod does significantly increase the AI. You know what? I could try Emperor. I'm not sure. I'm going to start with King, just because I don't want it to end too quick. But the AI has gotten a lot of improvements in its ability to think. So we'll use quick combat. And we will start the game. Give it a second. I played pure random earlier today. And I got Rome and I was like, well, okay. It's the one I always play. I like their bonus. The whole like build up a giant awesome capital and then all the other cities that you build benefit from that. Ah, the Arabian Empire. When you complete a historical event, your capital gets +1 science and +1 culture and 20% towards the progress of a random great person. Ooh, so they're very great person focused, and tourism from historic events is increased. So they're very early tourism. Interesting. And what does the bazaar give them? Wherein any trade route originating here, targeting another civ is completed, receive a tourism boost with the civ based on your culture output. That's very interesting. And that replaces the market. So one of the things that this mod does is it helps further enhance, I guess, how tourism affects the entire game. It makes tourism help you no matter what game victory type you're going for, which is very valuable. All right, we are on the kind of close to the edge of the desert here. We've got some silver and we've got some sugar nearby. So we're going to try to take advantage of our great people in this game. That's what we have to consider. And I am also playing with the enhanced user interface mod on. Let's see, what do we want first? If we want great cities filled with tons of great people, we want early culture to build that up. But we do potentially want some early faith. We could get something to do with silver. We also have a few mountains near us. That could be beneficial to some particular what do you call it? Not paragons. Pantheons. This is difficult. Now, we're also clearly towards the bottom here. I think it looks like there's like tundra. Yeah. So we're near the south part of this map here. There's tundra south of us. So exploring might be very valuable too. This first decision is tough. I usually like to go with monument, but I think I'm going to go with shrine today. See if we can get us a bonus to our starting an early religion. Meanwhile, I'm going to send my scout out and look. Got unlucky. The direction I went has forest. Okay. Now, we have to choose our starting technology very carefully too, because we can't see deer, bison, cattle, horses, or sheep, or stone anywhere on the map. So if we pick one of these, it'll reveal them. Now, bison come on plains, I think, and we could also get cattle or sheep on the hills here. We might have deer appear in the woods, but it's hard to say which one it's going to be. I'm thinking what we're going to need, if we're going for a religion, getting Stonehenge would be beneficial. And we also want to get this bazaar, so that we can get this tourism boost going as soon as possible, right? So, to that effect, I think I want to get trapping, because trapping is necessary in order to get trade, and so is pottery, which will also get us Stonehenge. I don't think we're going to be able to start Stonehenge right away. We need a policy. That's one of the changes in the mod. You have to have a certain number of policies and the technology for the great wonder to begin with. So let's go with trapping, and then we'll come back to it. All right. The other thing that we could definitely use until our city expands and we get mining, we're not going to need that. All right, so I'm going to do this, and I still didn't get lucky. Scouting with warriors is not working out for me. I probably could have gone this way and gotten more lucky. We'll see. Oh, I found the edge of the map. Yep, definitely not lucky unless I can find a... Oh, we did find a city-state here. Yeah, Jewel of the World seems like a good idea. But let's see if the city-state will be beneficial to us. Okay, lots of forest here, and more silver. Looks like we could easily get a monopoly on silver. Monopoly is a thing that this game has, which is essentially the ability to, if you get a significant portion of the world's resources. Ooh, we've got a maritime city-state here that has access to coral. That seems valuable. That was fast. Where the heck are they? They're 8 turns away by scout, apparently. I feel like we could start a city over here to get access to this silver. And maybe there's something nice on the coast. Impossible to tell right now. Alright. This looks like a peninsula. I'm going to assume that it is and try to find some ruins down this way. Not starting with a scout means you're pretty much giving up on finding ruins early. Alright, deer and bison. Did we get any nearby? We got deer down here. That's good. It's going to mean that this is a pretty solid city location, or maybe something else over here is a pretty solid city location. Get us access to more silver. We can take a look at the world and see that silver... Where's silver? There it is. There's 8 in the world, so we would need access to, I believe, 4 or 5 of them. I think you need 50 plus 1. So 5 of them in order to get a monopoly. And having a monopoly gives you plus 3 culture from those resource tiles. That's pretty valuable. To that end, now that we've got trapping, I think I want to get mining before we go for trade. But then I do want to go for trade. We can start this caravan thing and get some money for us early on. We've got a very quick and close route to Ormus here, so we should be able to protect it from barbarians. Yeah, wow, we have a lot of tundra and a lot of deer in this area. It looks like we're going to want a city here and a city here, where the current Arabian warrior is. I'm not sure those are good first cities. Ooh, I got to a ruins before somebody else. Usually you get only one if you set it up the way that I did. And I think... Did I have it set up on Communitas? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have it set up on Terra. Which means that all of the nations start on one big continent, the old world, and there's an unexplored new continent, so that halfway through the game there's a quick race to see who can colonize the new world quickest. New combat training for our barbarian. That is good news. Alright, we've finished our shrine. We can get a monument, an archer, a scout. But in this case, archer would be okay if we were fighting things out here, but it's going to be very difficult for an archer to do a lot in the hills here. So, but man, I want a monument. And we have 70. We're going to be okay on money because we're going for trade early. So what I want to do is fund the production, invest in this building. In the mod, you can't just buy buildings outright with gold. Gold purchases were a little too powerful, and gold was just the master of everything in the base Civ 5. So instead, you need to invest in a building. You pay 70, and it reduces the cost by 50. Essentially, it produces 50% of the building for you by investing in it with the gold. I'm going to do that, and then immediately after, I think I want another warrior, so that we can keep this area clear for our... Oh, interesting. This barbarian's already weak. And he's gone. Why did he leave? Was he scared? All right, so we're... Let's edit this warrior's name. This is Army of the... Oh, terrifying. What's the right word here? Army of the Damned. Nope, can't fit it, huh? Army the Terrible. Nope. I'm just going to use the appellation. Because clearly they're so terrifying that they were able to scare these barbarians. So we're going to take this Shock 1. That will allow it to do better attacks when it's working with the other warrior that we're about to build. But we did get 20 gold for breaking up the barbarian camp. That's nice. Alright, we've got some wheat over here. That might mean there's a good city location in this direction. We got to worry about Poland somewhere over here to the east. Wow, okay. Obviously, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have every silver right here. If we can take all of that, actually, it looks like there's a damn city-state right near it. We're still going to have a monopoly if we can take a bunch of them. The Huns are nearby. That's going to be something we have to worry about, I'm sure. So I don't know if I can find... Where's tourism? Vassals. Yeah, it's under diplomacy? No. Not World Congress. Oh, it's under this. There we go. So, influential. Does it show exactly what the bonuses are for being I guess not. You get more from trade when you trade with somebody that you have a high tourism bonus with, which is another reason for us to get trade routes early. That bazaar improves our tourism early. And I think I want to double down on the value of our tourism by going for an early Parthenon. So I want to try to get to this technology before anybody else. And it would require... Does it say how many? Oh, it doesn't have a specific... Oh, it requires completion of the progress branch in order to utilize it. So now we know kind of where we want to go with our social policy. They changed around the early social policies, and now instead of progress only being good for big and tradition only being good for small and authority only being good for warlike, there's benefits to taking them, and they flattened it. Like, so in order to unlock these later things, if you'll notice, it says you must unlock 12 policies from other branches, not you have to complete 2 branches or what have you. So you can actually go multiple early branches and go partway down each and benefit, because you get these very good bonuses for opening them, and then you get +1 production for every city for owning them. And yes, there is the big benefit of getting all the way to the bottom. It unlocks the building in question, so the Parthenon is great. And you get some other bonuses for getting the completion, but sometimes it's beneficial to go more flat than vertical on your policies. Caravans everywhere. Petra would actually be nice, but I think we need to be on or next to desert, so we would need a city that's built over here on or next to a desert, because Petra, I believe, benefits. City must be built on or next to desert, so we're not going to get that. That's too bad, because that gives you some bonuses. Like, you get a free caravan and a free trade route that way. There's Florence. So I'm actually considering another option is the Forum Romanum for diplomacy, because we've got 2 very valuable city-states pretty close to us. So we could try to get the Parthenon and the Forum Romanum. Those might be the 2 wonders that we'll consider getting at the moment. Of course, we did want to get Stonehenge, didn't we? And we've got, gems right near with Florence. So this guy's going to keep exploring. The borders of Mecca have grown. We've got silver nearby.
The meek shall inherit the earth.
Unfortunately, we didn't get any stone directly within our capital city, but we do have some stone nearby over here that could make... So we could build a city here and another city down here. That way at least they're coastal cities. And it would give us access to the monopoly on silver, because every single one would then gain 3 culture, which makes them quite valuable. So the stone can be helpful to a city that we built over here. But considering how much tundra, that's going to be interesting. Okay, but we do want progress. Progress is a very interesting. Tradition is, as you would expect, it's focusing on great people in the construction of an impressive capital. And even though we do want great people, I'm racing for the Parthenon, and I can come back to tradition later if I really want. And tradition works very simply. It just gives you buildings in your capital that give you great work of art slots and all these other things. I think I'm going to come back to that. But for now, I want progress, because I want that Parthenon. And the way that progress works is you receive 30 science when a citizen is born in your capital, and you receive culture when a technology is researched. And then you receive food and culture when you construct a building. So there's a lot of interesting benefits to the way that doing things overlaps and accelerates other things, because you get food when you produce a building, which gets you closer to popping out a new citizen. And you get culture when you build a building. And this gives you science when you pop out a new citizen born in your capital. And you get culture when a technology is researched. So you can kind of see how they reinforce each other. And then all the other benefits, like you get 10 additional culture every time technology is researched. So that'll help us at starting out here. Now we've got another barbarian city there that we're not going to be able to do anything about. Here is Attila's court. We're actually trapped here by these mountains. Using the Communitas map, I've always found very interesting maps come out of that map. And I can't say I've ever seen quite as good maps from other game modes. Alright. So right now we're like a wind-blown, cold, swept Siberian-type peoples from what I see here based on where we're about to expand. Because Florence is sitting right in the path of expansion to the east, and north of us is a desert. Ah, the Assyrians are nearby. So we have the Assyrians and we have the Mongols. That's not very good. But we're going to have a second barbarian that can help, not barbarian, a warrior that can help guard our trade routes. We can get up to 2. Where can we get a second trade route early on? We get one from trade, and where's the other one come from? Is it from sailing? Yes, sailing gets us an additional trade route. And we're going to see, it seems like we're going to have some stuff on the coast, so that's going to be another point of expansion in the future. That's also on the way to the Parthenon, so that works pretty well for us. Get some coastal cities here. Ahoy, y'alls. Atolls. Alright, let's start breezing. Oh, we found the Shoshone. Yeah, I think it's clear that we've got... we're using... I did set it up correctly. We've got the Terra map mode. Alright, I'm going to send this guy out here. And what can we get now that we couldn't get before? Crap. Okay, let's get an archer. And a scout. Let's do a scout first, then an archer. We're actually going to need a worker. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's get the worker. Because we don't have very good resources at the moment. Alright. Because we're going to need the silver and we're going to need some farms ASAP. Yeah, we got quite a lot of desert here between us and the next area. So yeah, we're only really going to be able to expand 1, 2, 3 cities over here. We might be focused on, like, just being very careful early and trying to colonize the New World as soon as possible. So focusing on technology in addition to our caravans. When are we getting to a pantheon? We got about 8 turns to a pantheon right now. But I'm going to go explore a little bit to the north here. We might have something on the other side of Ormus here. When I get a scout, I'm going to send something that way. But that does look like a peninsula. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to get there. Yeah, we're definitely hemmed in here.
Shall the clay say to
Okay.
him?
So one of the things that we can do now is get a new settler as part of this trend. Alright, there we go. Plus 10 culture for researching and technology. The other thing that this mod has done is it has removed the connection between population and technology, and instead made population based on buildings that you can build. Or technology, right? Alright. We might have some long trade routes across the desert here. We just need to see their cities in order to trade with them. We've got Attila's court over here. If we have horses or iron within our capital, that'll also make it a very good trading area. Ooh, the natural wonder, Old Faithful, science, and also culture over time. Let's see if we can get a city up across the desert here. We've also got Wales. If we could put it near the coast to get access to Old Faithful. Maybe we could do Petra. Unless there's no other cities that are built on or near desert as a capital. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to need the other guy back over here. But I could certainly try to build a building right here. It's just not a very good spot. Is this a lake, or is that a... That's a coast. Damn. Alright, so now we either earn 10 food and culture when they construct buildings, or Liberty a worker appears near the capital. I think we need the worker, to be honest, because Right now, we don't have any buildings to build. So, oh, that's right, that's right. Once you get organization, you grow your cities by producing buildings. That's one of the cool things that makes progress a thing, is you can focus on production and not focus on growth, and your cities will still grow because of this. So that's something we'll look at doing in the near future. That's what it means by... That's like the key piece of that, in addition to the other scaling things. All right, let's go get silver attached to us. Yeah, that barbarian encampment might not be a terrible spot. But only if we can get Petra built there. And I'm not certain we'll be able to. I mean, the other thing to look at is there's no production in this whole area, right? You've got the stone. You could build a thing on it and it'll get you something, but it's not nearly as good. Oh, but there's more whales there. Hard to say. Okay, do we have anything that gives us benefits from deserts or tundra here? Let's see. These are obviously all fully redone from the base game. Faster border growth, 20 faith every time a border expands. Pastures. Bonuses from coastal cities, God of the Sea. Production from tundra tiles with improved resources. 1 faith, 2 culture, and 2 production. What would allow us to do that? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the nearby vicinity. 9, 10. Those are all tundra. This is also going to be 1. I think I counted that already. That's not bad for an early boost, but only if we found a second city down here somewhere. And to be honest, that's not necessarily a bad idea. Other ideas. We've got mountains here, which could benefit us. Let's look at, see if there's any bonuses to building near deserts. God King is bonuses for all 6 followers. We could also get Goddess of Beauty and get benefits from World Wonders and bonuses to building those wonders, as we were thinking about doing something like that. That'll help us get stuff sooner. Gold for every unique luxury resource we control. We don't have a huge diversity of luxury resources. I mean, we've got 3 if you include whales across the entire place where we could have cities, so let's not think about that. Bonuses from oases, lakes, and marshes, not in our territory. Herbalists is a building you can build. Bonuses from plantations, no. Wasn't there one about... Maybe they don't have it anymore, but there used to be one about gold. Specifically gold and silver. I guess that's gone. It's all desert to the north. Desert tiles with improved resources. We're not going to have many of those. That's the thing. If we had a bunch of mountains in the desert that had silver or some other resource on it, we could definitely utilize that and Petra. I just don't think expanding north is going to be a viable strategy right away. It might be something we look to do later, depending upon how this shakes out, but I think we want to go south. And if we go south, then we could either look at Goddess of the Hunt, but I think it's even better to go for the Tundra one we were looking at there. Where's that? Did I miss it? It's gone. Tundra tiles, God of the Stars and Sky. 2 production from those, too. That's a lot. We get a total of 5 resources on every single one of those deer and silver. That's good. I'm going to take it. Because that's who we are. Now, where's our first expansion city? I think it's going to be right here. It's not far away. And it'll get us access to 1, 2, 3, 4 of those bonuses fairly quickly. 5 and maybe 6 eventually. But 4 bonuses within, well, 3 bonuses right away is pretty good. The alternative is to put it over here. And that only gets us access to 1, even though it will grow faster with the wheat. But yeah, we're going to build a little... We can't build a road, can we? No, we can't. That's too bad. Okay, so let's just build some farms then. Alright, this guy's got a bonus, but he can't wind up flanking, so that's too bad. What is this one going to be? So we've already got the Terrible. This one can be the Raider. This will be our city attack. Even though we don't have cities to attack, getting one that has those benefits early can be valuable. Alright, we'll just exchange these in the near future. Oh, look at that. If we can cut through these barbarians, we get some ruins. Excellent. I'm actually going to push the settler up to first place here. And then we're going to do a production focus after we get the next social policy. Which we should get a lot faster as soon as we get these technologies. We're going to get trade, then we're going to work backwards to the wheel, which is going to be faster, and animal husbandry, which hopefully will give us some horses somewhere. Getting those basics, we can then try to get the Forum Romanum. That will make it easy for us to hold on to those 2 diplomacy areas near us. And then we'll go for drama and poetry to get the Parthenon. I'm hoping by that time we will be close to completing the policy branch. So this is now going to happen like this. So now we've switched and these guys can rest and heal. And we'll build a farm here. We're not going to be able to get access to that sugar until we get calendar, which is on the docket. It's a ways away, but it's better than nothing. And in 26 turns, we'll grow to take advantage of that tile. Man, I'm not sure. Stop healing yourself. Die already. I wish I could double team him. This pincer here is... That would actually be a very good defensive location for a city, now that you look at it. And this actually might not be terrible right here. If you go 1, 2, 3, you get this, and you get that, and you get all of these other resources. The problem is, I would need some mountains over here. There's just not enough production. I mean, technically the plains are... Oh, hey, okay. Okay. I don't need Petra to make a city right here. That is within 3 tiles of Old Faithful. It's got 2 wheat next to it. It's got 2 whales next to it. It's got a lot of plains, which means some production, and it's got at least 1 mountain, which means a bunch of other production. To be honest, that's looking real good. Research and technology gave us 20 culture, bumped us up a bit. That's 10 turns worth of culture every time. So in 9 turns, we'll get 10 more culture, or 10 more turns of culture. Now I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang in there. There we go. Let's get a bunch of farms right away. Now these guys are going to run away. You're just going to wait there. Oh, there is 2 mountains there. I'm totally... And an atoll. Okay. Absolutely going up here first. Still don't need to worry about Petra, because we're not going to be on or next to the desert, so we don't need to worry about that specifically. But that means we're going to definitely want the wheel done fast. And we also... Oh, we were going to do Stonehenge, weren't we going to try to do Stonehenge? 22 turns, it's not going to fit. We got our Pantheon, we got our early shrine. We're going to probably take advantage of this now that I look at it. I didn't want to pay for that, but now that we're not going south with our second city, we got to take advantage of our Pantheon soon. Luckily, we were able to get to these ruins. Hopefully we'll get some money or production maybe in them. I'm going to bring this guy back to the capital. Happiness works very differently in this mod as well. Cultural artifacts, that's even better. 20 culture. Fantastic. We get about 10 to 15 more turns now. Accept embassy. Yeah, sure. We'll finish building that farm, and the bazaar needs to get built. I'm actually going to hold off on the archer so that we can get the bazaar and a caravan ASAP after the settler. And we'll get the scout in there so that we can take advantage of this without needing to leave our warriors out. How's the stream quality, by the way, guys? Is it okay? We've got bison nearby. Well, Florence has bison nearby. Alright, we're going to speed through a few turns here with nothing. Uh-oh, new barbarians. Damn it. Most sophisticated cultures. We don't have a lot of social policies, but that's going to change as soon as we can build a few new cities in the south. Excellent. No buffering or anything, it sounds like. Yeah, I want right there. It's also not bad here, but it's definitely better there. It's going to be a giant pain in terms of getting a road that's that long. But to be honest, I'm going to get sailing and lighthouses anyway. I might just forego building a road across the desert and just build a city connection via lighthouse and the sea. Actually, that is not a good place for that. Let's put him there. With the next farm along the river. Nanongaheg. He wants to exchange some silver for furs. I'm all for that. Let's get a little more happiness spread around here.
Wisdom and virtue.
They're like the two wheels of a cart. All right. All right, I'm going to send a worker up with this guy so we can get a farm right away. I'm going to try to buy my way to Old Faithful so the AI doesn't build a stupid city over here or something and get it before me, because that's one of the whole reasons to go up north is to get Old Faithful involved. Haidegete! Alexander Semi! Yes, hello. I know, you're great. Get out of here. There we go. One of the interesting things about this mod is for every 2 farms adjacent to a farm, it gets better growing quality. So building farms in groups can be very beneficial in that sense. No, it does not mean war. It just means we're walking north to make sure nothing happens to our little settlers here. Okay? That's all that means. And these ones are walking south because we need to take care of this barbarian camp soon. Soonest. Alright. We're going to get our caravan here, and I guess the caravan will go to Florence. Who do they want? Oh, there's a barbarian over there to take care of. Alright. So why don't we take care of that one first and get the bonus with Florence. They also want us to build a trade route. We can do both of those things, but we can't pledge to protect them because we are not in the top 60% of military forces around the world. So we were going to need to change that. But we're going to need another settler and another worker sometime in the near future. We'll work around that. capital is on a production focus? No, we need it on production focus as soon as we take the next...
Thou shalt not muzzle the
Oh,
ox.
we're already there. So we put it on a production focus, and we can take this organization, which allows us to get food when the cities build buildings. Which it's going to give us some food at least when we get there. We're also going to need a council and a granary. Let's get the council in there somewhere. Lots of things for our capital to build right now. +53 turns. I'm trying. I'm at least going to get +1 more food there. It's going to drop it down by half. We've got horses in the floodplains. That's interesting. Don't normally see that. Alright, there we go. So now that's got 2... Oh, we've got an extra spot. We can build another farm here, and that will make all 3 of those farms more valuable. Okay, so we can look at our trade overview. There's only 1 city, so let's not even worry about that. Let us look and see what the... It's just Florence. That's the only one that's closest. Actually, Ormus isn't close enough right now. So we'll do that, and it will give us a boost with them. They will like us. We're going to build a city here. Pop. Medina. Now, what is this going to build? It's going to build a monument first. A well is like a water mill. You can get it earlier, but it's much less efficient. You pay the same maintenance cost, but you get less out of it. And it really is benefit when it scales per population. So we need at least 5 people to really make this well worthwhile, so we're not going to really worry about that. But council's pretty good to build. So is a shrine early on. And we've got some money that we can spare. Let's help our religion out and get a shrine built pretty quick. Actually, can a monument... Still needs 40. I screwed that up. I should have done the monument. But we'll do the shrine first, then the monument. That just means it's not going to benefit at all until after we... It's not going to expand. Uh-oh. News from Mecca. Farmers in the cities report an excellent harvest. +50 food. Fantastic. So very quick to get new citizens, it looks like. So we birth the citizens, so get extra science, which is great. And science gets us... technology, which gets us culture. So every time a new citizen is born, we gain culture. That's kind of how that works. Build a trade road through the desert for the Arabia bonus. I don't think you're familiar with this mod, because I don't think that's the bonus that Arabia gets. The bonus is... When you complete a historic event, your capital gains +1 science and +1 culture, and 20% towards the progress of a great person. You also get a tourism bonus for historic events is increased by 20%. And their special ability, special bazaar building. Did I finish building that? Where is it? It's in the list here, right? Oh, it's early. It's higher up here. When trade route originates here, the target of the Civ receives a tourism boost with the Civ based on the recent cultural output. And you know what? Let's see. Can I open this? There, I can. Let's see what it replaces as the regular market. It provides gold and boosts trade route range. The bazaar also boosts +1 gold to trade route to or from the city. See, normal markets don't give you the tourism boost when you complete the trade route. So that's our thing. We want to do trade routes with other civilizations to get tourism boosts. And we want to build this farms in a triangle shape because that gives an extra food to all 3 of them. Very beneficial. Perhaps. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with all of the new... I haven't played the Civ Community Patch Project in a long time. So, I am not sure. We're sending our warriors to deal with this problem for Florence, who currently like us. Unfortunately, we can't pledge to protect them. because we are not strong enough. Alright, we're getting close to the classical era. Military theory will let us take advantage of these horses soon enough. We got a scout. I'm going to send the scout this way and see if there's anything beyond this peninsula. Maybe we'll get lucky and there's another city location over there that we can take advantage of. Alright, meanwhile we're getting the bazaar, which will help us with the caravan once it's finished. Ideally, we want a path up to Warsaw or something, but we're not going to get that until we get a caravanserai, and even then I'm kind of concerned that we wouldn't be able to. 50% range and plus 2 gold, but without an actual road going part of the way, I'm not sure they'd go over there. It's 10 by default, right? So they get 15. 1, 2... I gotta do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It would be able to get to Warsaw at least. And that means it would probably be able to get to Attila's court as well. So we need to get to Caravanserai, apparently, as soon as possible. And that's not currently on our list. Parthenon is still more important, and it seems like so is the Forum Romanum. Still the highest situation we got going. No, it doesn't mean war. It means get the hell over here to kill barbarians. Yep, there's Stonehenge. We might have been able to get that, maybe, if we had focused on it. But I kind of like getting the city over there in the north. Jewel of the North, Medina.
We often give our enemies the means of our own.
You've got barracks we can construct now. Reduces crime slightly. That's good. So if we have crime problems in a city, we can use that. And we can actually use it. Alright. Nope, it's looking like it definitely is going to be just a little peninsula here and nothing special on the other side. But I had to check. Alright, so we've got those. That means our situation here is much better than it used to be. We've got a lot of production. We've got a lot of... We'll get new Civ, and hopefully that'll take over here. But we shall see. Where do we want this worker to go now? We could build a giant road up to Medina. It just seems super expensive for that. I'm going to start building a road south, actually. Through the mountains to this point. Oh, we're actually close to Calendar, now that I look at it. Now that I look at it, let's do this, and let's do this, since this isn't going to expand. Oh, hello, Brazil. How are you? Yeah, we don't have a lot of production in this poor city. So a well wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing in the world. At least not until we expand to that mountain range there, and we have the ability to get over there with a worker. Let's do a road to here. Alright, so now we've at least mapped out this entire western section. Even if pissed off Ormus to do so. Oh, there's the horses. Excellent. He's going to give me some gold for turn. Yep. No problem there. Keep going. No! We don't want to declare war. Stop it. Oh! there's the Great Barrier Reef. I guess we could build a city over here, like where that barbarian camp is. I don't think I want to do it yet, but I guess it's possible. Although Attila's court's kind of crowding in over here. We don't get access to those horses if we could, but there's atolls. That's really tough to say. There's some food from Mecca and science from Mecca because of the citizen being born. Fantastic. Oh, geez. Florence is angry already. Just the stupid AI has been sitting in their territory this entire time. I don't want you in their territory. It's pissed them off. We were going to get them on our side, and you pissed them off instead. Stupid movement AI. Got in our way. We were trying to leave. Oh, it's -5 for trespassing now instead of -1. It makes a lot more sense. The -1, you're like, meh, I'll just pass through. -5 actually is a problem. And since this guy was like, I'll go this way. Oh, no, it moved. I'll go that way. It screwed us over. Florence hates us now. What is this? Alexander, you better not be coming over here to settle. We're going to have words. And by words, I mean wars. See you later, Gorlock. We're going to take it. There we go. I think the Attila is going to settle right here to try and take advantage of that Great Barrier Reef. That's okay. It's not necessary. Florence is actually a freaking amazing trade city there. It's got gems and silver and spice. If it also has iron, I'm going to basically take it. Cover 1, huh? That seems good. If we're attacking cities with the raider, I want to do that. All right, let's go get those horses. Our capital just got a little bit better though because of the horses. And we'll keep the archer there. Desires the pyramids. Well, I'd like to have some pyramids, but somebody else is going to get it before me, I'm sure. Corinth! Oh, you did! You took right about the exact spot I wanted. Son of a bitch. So, yeah, Alexander, I was going to be peaceful, but you just made my list. Alright, so we'll bring this warrior back here to heal and defend, and the other one's going to go try to work on this problem. Alright, so we made Florence happy-ish again, but we're freaking trespassing again. No, it's just going down by normal. Still can't pledge to protect, because we're still not strong enough with our 4 military units total. Alright, so now we've got a couple of different options. What's our best gold production? It's still Mecca. Oh, we can go to Warsaw now. Why couldn't we before? What's the default trade range of a caravan? Doesn't say, huh? Does it say in the Civilopedia? I thought it was 10, but maybe not. If we can make it all the way to Warsaw, I guess it is what it is. Let's take advantage of making it to Warsaw. We've got a bazaar, so that's going to give us some tourism with the Poles. Ah, okay, now do we have a big enough military? We do not. They're also protected by Greece. Alright, well, let's send this guy down here to take advantage of that. Alright, we're going to get this settler down here ASAP, and then we're going to get another one over here so we can get these coastal areas blocked off. Then we're going to consider a war with Greece against that nonsense. Brazilian culture is familiar to us. Damn you, Brazil. We could try getting the pyramids. I would like it. I'm just thinking it's too late. How long ago did we get calendar? At least 4 turns ago. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Maybe we're lucky. And then if that's possible, then we can move the settler back. Or we can get both. We can get both cities at the same time. It's also not the worst outcome. Let's get the +5 HP and outside of friendly territory. Some bonus food and culture. We're 18 turns away, so that means not too far away. We're going to get this hill right here to allow... Oh, we can't go that way, though. That was a mistake. Because we don't have fishing yet. It's next on the list. Son of a bitch. Oh, and we're going to need Forum Romanum. We're going to go straight from pyramids into Forum Romanum if we do. Statue of Zeus. Not the pyramids. We're okay. Alright, these guys are going to come and take advantage of this. I'm going to look here about getting over to there ASAP. You need to go over here and get another city location ready, just in case we get the pyramids and another settler. There we go. We trade for that. Actually, you're going to need to probably help defeat that, because we can't get on the angles. Heal up in Mecca. Still doing okay on the pyramids. And we got 19 turns until growth here. That's not bad. Gems. Heal up the scout. Horses for gold. I don't need the horses right now, so I will do that. And I have plenty of horses. Should I need them to go after Corinth? As expected, we see that over there. Oops, did these guys have a promotion I missed? I think they did. Alright, save there, and we finished that. Yep, that's even better. Down to 5 turns for the pyramids. Fantastic. Let's see. What should these guys do next? I think we're going to have them work on getting sugar. We might get this after all. go. Finished those barbarians. Showed them what for. Yes, what? Oh, wait a minute. No, we didn't. They're still there. Crap. We got the outside chance and it worked against us. We still don't know bronze working. Wow. Huh. Alright, I'm going to leave it as what it is, but, okay. Alright, 3 turns to pyramids. Come on, we can make it. Florence wants us to build the pyramids still. That's nice of them. We're still not considered strong enough.
Mathematics is the gate.
There's mathematics. The classical era reached in exactly 1 hour, huh? Okay. No, I think we can do it. They got it! That time they got it. Alright, 20 extra gold is nice to see. Especially if I can use it to get... Boom! Control of that. This is actually going to be a pretty damn good science city, what with the whales and that there. Although, they don't have science cities per se like they used to. My capital gains +1 culture and +1 science and 30 to the great merchant progress. Interesting. New era. Encampment cleared. Ormus likes us. Medina has grown. Fantastic. Alright. Come on, pyramids. We can do it. We'll take an embassy. Sure. We're getting a lot of money income. That's good. We need more military units. And Medina needs to grow on its own. We've already got a connection here. If we build a lighthouse there and a lighthouse up in Medina, we should be good on getting a city connection from the capital to Medina. You just have to go south a couple 100 miles to go north across the desert. But it feels correct to me. Alright. Bonus production towards buildings, but not wonders, I'm pretty sure. Or golden production in every city, 1 happiness for every 15 citizens, +3 food in every city, and +3 science from city connections. Let's take the golden production. That's going to be good. That's 6 gold and 6 production, basically, as soon as we get our 3rd city up. And it looks like we might get the pyramids. Come on. Do it. We believe in you. Yes. Perfect. Now, what to do next? We can't cut this down still. Let's have them go over there because we're going to settler that's going to come settle right over here. And the scout, we're going to send on Auto Explore so he can reveal the rest of the map to us. And I think Florence is going to give us 41 faith and 2 influence. That's it? That's weird. I thought we'd get a lot more influence from that quest, but I guess not.
He who commands the sea has come.
Do we have a lot of fish? Ooh, we're going to have nice fish over here. Fish over here. 2 fish over there. That's nice. No fish near Medina, but that's okay. We had the 2 whales. That's good enough. Fantastic. So Medina is now going to get a workboat tacked on to the next thing so that they can improve those whales. Alright, one of you is going to go there, the other one is going to stay right where you are. And we're going to get both those upgrades. No, it does not mean war. Calm down. I made that route a long time ago. Oh, crap, I forgot. I can't do Roman Forum yet. Because reasons. We're still working on getting to the conclusion of the social. We need 2 more to get the Roman. No. Why can't we get the Forum Romanum? I need 5 policies to get the forum room on him, and I need to complete the branch to get this. So, what I need to do is research technologies and grow my cities. Or build buildings in my cities, rather. So the council's on the list. The granary and the barracks are all on the list. Archer and herbalist are on the list. Here we go. We're going to build our nice city here. We're going to be within 3 of that fish, which is good. 2 of a mountain, which is good. And let's see, we're going to have 3 early things. So what do we do here? Let's get a monument first, and then a shrine. And a council. And a granary is not bad either. That city's actually got a lot of production right away. And it's going to get even more as it grows. We've got a pretty decent start. I want to get to become friends with Florence and Ormus. Why does Florence suddenly hate us? Our stupid scout was walking through there. That's why. Two fish. Brilliant. What's our next move? We're getting policies as fast as we can by building buildings and getting our technology up. Specifically, building councils is going to be beneficial to us in that sense. I mean, we might wait and take Corinth later when it's nice and big. There's not a huge amount of resources over right here that are super beneficial. It would be nice, but it's not necessary. Silver for 2. What about for 3? Yeah, they're willing to go for 3. Oh, we are wealthy beyond right now. Okay, we're getting plus 11. It's 33 turns. This brings it to 37 because of that. So let's get a monument built, and I'm going to fund it to make it fast. Then a council. Bazaar is not going to be terribly helpful for this city, at least not yet. Workboat definitely needs to fit in there, though. And then an herbalist definitely needs to fit in there. Herbalists give you bonuses on forests and jungle. And we're going to get a lighthouse that we can use to build in Baghdad, and then we can build a lighthouse up in Medina, and they'll be connected. And we'll gain some... Well, we'll lose some unhappiness, which gains us happiness, effectively. No! Somebody built the forum room on him before us. Damn it. Alright. Well, scratch that then. We'll just build all the things in our queue. See, look at that. We got a lot of culture just from finishing those. Well, we will when the next one pops, I'm sure. And we just gained another trade route, possibly, here. So let's take a look at that. What trade routes are available? Mecca to Warsaw, Mecca to Florence. I would like to do Mecca to Corinth, or... We need a caravanserai to really take advantage of that, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, no matter which way you slice it, so let's do that. And we need to add a lighthouse to this turn. Let's see. He's going to stay there and offer protection. So I guess we build another caravan at the moment. and get a caravanserai in Rome. Alright, this should be the last worker we need for a while. I'm going to send him straight over here to get the deer. Because of our nice Pantheon bonus. We are 53 turns away from getting a great profit. We are apparently getting great engineer points in Mecca. Why do we have great engineer points? The pyramids give us great engineer points. Excellent. Ooh, we got a promotion. Let's increase Trailblazer. This is the Vanguard. Is this Scout? He could become a medic. That would make him valuable in our combat situations. But I think I'm going to give him Trailblazer 1 first. He's going to continue to scout for us. We found Krakow. Maybe that'll be someplace we can hit. They want us to study the value of an herbalist. We get a bunch of production in our capital. Wow. Well, that's on the list there, Ormus. It's on the list. Yeah, we still don't know how to do embassies with people. We'll learn that very soon. I think writing gives us embassies. Geneva is available. Okay. Alright, so that's finished. Ooh, we can get another camp right away. There we go. Those are the 4 things that we wanted to get. Oh, but that's not on tundra, is it? It's grassland. That's too bad. Okay, but let's get... Corinth gives us a little less gold, but our tourism bonuses because of the bazaar would be helpful. And we get more science, so let's do it. Corinth. Tourism and trade. Gain 5 tourism with Poland. There we go. Alright, we've got to complete the progress before we get up here, ideally, but I don't think we're going to do that. We still have 2 left to go. Take advantage of this to go up here and make sure we're getting all the culture we can from our tundra-related bonuses. Same thing over here. I want to get the silver. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silver. That'll get us the monopoly right there. Ooh, he's willing to offer gold and furs. Definitely willing to do that. And now, thanks to our richness, we can continue to buy land around us. And that'll get us the monopoly in about 6 or 7, maybe 8 turns. Alright, Mecca back to Warsaw. Oh, they're spreading their religion to our Mecca, though. That's no good. That is no good. Florence, though, wants that... But that's not valuable unless we can follow it up with something, and right now we can't. So the next city-state, the next time we get a trade route, we'll send it to Florence instead of to Corinth. Writing is just about finished. The Great Library...
He who destroys...
is possible, huh? Not quite yet, but soon. Give us a free technology. We might look into doing that if we have the opportunity. Our culture has gotten high enough we're no longer familiar with Brazil. Come on, I want that Parthenon. Oh, there goes the Great Library. Okay, I guess it's good we didn't do that then. How the hell did Attila get the Great Library? That seems antithetical to the normal Attila strategy. There we go. Our capital's building a bunch of buildings still. We're going to throw a library on there. And a scrivener's office. One more national citizens. So we need another population point somewhere. Ooh, and we can get another farm in our capital, which will help out as soon as this road is finished. That's what we'll do. Lighthouse. Nope, lighthouse is next. Herbalist is not on that list. +1 to the whales. Alright, things are looking good. I don't know if or when I want to take on Corinth. I'm going to be honest, it's not soon. I'm doing pretty well at the moment. Damascus loves the king. We're still ways away from our religion. Brazil is more than happy to... You know what? I don't want your horses, though. Can you give me more? Yeah, you can. Really. 8 per turn. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Just don't want your horses. I have my own horses, thank you very much. Speaking of that, we're going to need to actually build some, huh? Scrivener's office needs to fit in there somewhere. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to build in our capital, but it's got a lot of production, so we're doing well. Alright. 5 more turns till we get... Oh! The city's river has flooded, devastating nearby farmland and damaging the city's buildings. Up to 3 farms are pillaged and some buildings may be destroyed as well. Ugh! That's no good. The floodplains have not been good to us. Okay, we've got to fix all those farms then, don't we? These resources as well, so we can take advantage of God of Stars and Sky. I also want that one. Attila and Alexander go to war. Now that's interesting. That might provide an opportunity to go after Corinth without Alexander doing anything, really. Alright, now, do we want production towards buildings, or do we want 3 food in every city and 3 science from city connections? I think we want 3 science from city connections. Because that, wow, jumps it up to 37. Nice. The other one's coming along soon enough. Wow, it went from... How much did we get? Why did we get such a big boost on culture? 30 by cities. This is +6. Oh, because we got the monopoly. We got the monopoly on silver. That's why we got a huge jump in our output here. Because it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 culture from having monopoly on silver. Fantastic. Wow, we found a bunch of old islands over here. I want my scout to start looking along the coast here, I think. Actually, we can use a boat for that. He can just keep searching his heart out. After this is done, that's what I want. I want a trireme. Droman is speed 3, trireme is speed 4. Let's get the trireme as the option there. And we gain an archer. What do we do with this archer? Let's put him here for now. just to watch out for raiders in the border. And we've got the Scrivener's office. Emissary requires the Scrivener. Okay, well, I don't know what to do at this point except to get another jump and culture boost here from this. And this gets our city bonus if we're going to go after Corinth. That's what we're going to use. Okay, a meteor has landed. So with a bright flash of light and a crash, a meteor has landed. We can divide it up and give it to our priests to get +1 faith in our shrines. We can put it next to the throne, or we can donate it to the university or put it in a museum. Let's put it to +1 faith in all shrines. I have at least 2 of those, and we need the faith pretty quickly at the moment. We need that religion founded. Because I know Warsaw's got this one. We should actually see what their religion is. And see what its tenets are. Buddhism. Beliefs, that's what I want. Wow, okay. +1 faith in production from fishing boats and atolls. They picked God of the Sea? Do they have coastal cities? Unlocks Divine Court National Wonder. Faith to purchase orders, and orders give them +2 faith. Okay. And then there's also Catholicism, Confucianism, and Protestantism, but I haven't seen those anywhere nearby yet. So we'll have our own little corner of the world with our own faith in it, hopefully. Alright, this city. What does this city need? A bazaar wouldn't really help. An herbalist would definitely help. Give us extra food. A barracks reduces crime, and our city does have a crime problem a little bit. Well, bazaar is actually +3. The market was only +1, so this isn't just the tourism bonus. It's also significantly just better. Gives you more money. The Great Lighthouse is an option. All military units +1 provide a free lighthouse in the city in which it's built. I'm actually going to go for that first, and we're going to do a production focus to make it come a little faster. No faster. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll put a well in there as well, because we're pretty advanced as far as that's concerned. And you are just going to chill there. Do I save this and put a village here for gold? I think I want to put a... Yeah, I'll put a village there. I'll put a mine over here. That's all well and good. Another village can go there.
Nanungaheg.
Nanungaheg. We've discovered drama and poetry. Morocco +50 culture for a technology. Whew. Okay, well, we're pretty close now. What can we do? Can we just do the arts for a while and get us closer to that? No, we want to build buildings, actually. Building buildings gives us culture. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. So we'd rather just build buildings. We're also going to get bronze working. That'll give us the last thing we need in order to build the Parthenon, to be honest. Alright, this we wanted to do to Florence, right? Because they want us to be happy. So far, kind of. We still can't pledge to protect them. We're not strong enough. We need more stuff. And as a result, I also want an emissary, but we're not done with the Scrivener's office yet. Dang it, there's too much to do. In fact, what does this do? +10% production of diplomatic units. Where can we only build the one Scrivener's office, I guess. But then we can build an emissary anywhere we want. But probably in the same place as we have the Scrivener's office. Yeah, I don't have any problem with Brazil. It's only the... Uh-oh. Attila has taken over Corinth. So now I'm going to be at war with them. I wouldn't mind taking Corinth and Shiraz, but I'm not sure I want to do that. Iron discovered right next to our capital, but that's where we have a beautiful farm. You can't make us do that. That's mean. Research and technology plus 50. Fantastic. That's more than a full turn's worth. Yeah, Shoney's not in any position to hurt me. I'd like to have them as allies. Maybe I can join with the Greeks in attacking Attila and take Corinth and give it back to me. That is my price for joining you in this war here, Greeks. Alexander was at war with the Brazilians, too. What if... Can I say I'll declare war on Attila if you give me salt? Like, no, they don't want me to declare war on Attila? That's weird. Are they still at war with Attila? Yeah. I figured they'd want to pay me to go to war with Attila as well. Maybe not. Whatever, guys. Whatever. We're racing for the Great Lighthouse and the Parthenon. We don't need a war.
How happy.
Okay. What to do next with... Ah. This guy should come up here because now we have the ability to. Ormus is dazzled by my construction efforts. Dazzled, I say. Alright, we're building the Scrivener's office. We're less than 11 turns away from starting the Parthenon. Uh-oh. Enemy is near. No. Unacceptable. Horsemen, get away! Damascus gets a little bit of science because it birthed a citizen. Thank you, Council. Do we have a library? We do. That just gives you +2 science and a science slot. And we probably should be specializing in our specialists. Alright, there we go. Alright, we've got a nice little empire going here. We've got a triangle of cities. And Florence wants us to defeat another barbarian. Ah, we can definitely do that. We've got plenty of anti-barbarian capabilities. Especially if we upgrade this one to a spearman. He needs silver, huh? I'll definitely give him that for a lot of money. Man, I am rolling in cash right now. I think once we finish this, I can buy an emissary, straight up. Alright, we finished that bread basket there. So now we've got to build the mine on the iron. What about iron anywhere else? We didn't get any more iron anywhere nearby. That's too bad. We do have bananas over here. Pretty good. And we're staying ahead of the curve on happiness. Crime is really a problem. We don't have any walls in our cities, which means we don't have a city guard to help us out. Poland, yeah, we are great friends. No problem. Except for your religion. Get your religion out of here. We can't found a religion. We got to it too late. I can't believe so many others got founded so quick. I actually tried pretty hard to get mine done, but only 4 could be founded this game. Damn. Oh well, I mean, the pantheon we have is pretty good. The shrines are kind of useless now, though, aren't they? Faith is bad. Damn, I wasted that one ability then. Okay, well, let's get rid of shrines. How do I sell it? sell this? No, you can't sell a shrine. Oh, because it doesn't cost me anything. So there's no reason to sell it. Okay. I didn't realize shrines had no maintenance costs. Alright, there's an emissary. I don't know why we got that, but let's... Oh, come on! Florence still hates us. Angry. Why are they angry? It's changing my 1 per turn, but they're angry for some reason. Huh. I'm going to build Petra. Not going to happen. Okay, then I guess Ormus is the only people that might like us. Let's do them. I had this happen before, as they suddenly got super angry with me, and I never knew why. Maybe it's because somebody used a great diplomat or something, and that made them hate everybody else except for the person that did that. I mean, look, Inca got their ally there. Must be something that Inca did to make them hate everyone else around them. I really want Florence to be my ally, though, but I'll take Ormus to start. Alright, Attila, alright. We'll do some kind of embassy here. It's fine. Don't get all mad about it. Uh-oh. Crap. Wow, they walked away, huh? The most advanced people in history. Wow, I'm pretty far behind in tech. Crap, my caravan's going to be killed by those damn barbarians, unless I can kill them right this turn. Not going to be able to either. Shit. Brought everybody to bear, but it wasn't soon enough. Assyria lost its capital. Wow. Oh, the barbarians moved before. So the caravan might be okay. Look at all this just untapped territory up here. It's too far away to realistically be able to hold, but I might put a city like right here. That's got 6 iron. Damn. That could be super valuable later in the game, especially if I want to be a sea power. Here we go. Extra awesome stuff. Parthenon is now on the case. Horsemen, back off. We don't care about you. Oh, you know what this is? I can't put anything here yet because... Oh, I can construct a mine. That's just a regular forest, not a jungle. Or is it a jungle? But I just recently got bronze working. Yes, so I can construct a mine. And that's exactly what I will do. Six iron is damn valuable. Not gonna get any of this. There's iron in the desert too. 8 iron! You never see that much iron. That's insane. Ashurbanipal is Assyria? I don't need to get into a war here. Get out of here. I don't even know where his capital is. How am I supposed to help you in a war? There's masonry. These spearmen are untested. Oh, I forgot to use the archers here to help, but it is what it is. Big bonus to culture. And because we do have our whole thing, right, is 20% towards the progress of a random great person. So we want great people to be great. Make people great again. That's what the the title of the stream will be. Make people great again. Uh-oh. The scouts should have gone further away. Oh, he's still alive. There's still hope. Heal up in the forest. Alright, now our center of trade is still Mecca to Warsaw, which we don't have activated at the moment. We need to organize this by highest gold. And what does Buddhism get us as far as... Damn it. It gives faith and production from fishing boats and atolls, which I don't really have a problem with it, because that's going to benefit me. I'm just surprised that... There we go. He would have chosen it. He must... Oh, okay, Warsaw is on the coast, and so is Krakow. I didn't see that. I forgot to name my archers. That's too bad. Ornus is now friends with us. They're giving us some food. Alright, so we've got tourism with Warsaw. Poland, yeah, the tourism bonuses haven't really been very beneficial, have they? We need to get the Parthenon complete. That's how we're going to get our tourism bonuses. Ashurbanipal, how is it going? I need to do a pledge of protection of Ormus. It's the only thing that's nearby. And I still can't do it because I still am not strong enough. Hashtag what? We'll build a mine there. Ah! This is my... Hang on. We've already got plus 10 strength versus cities. The... No. Bombard. And we'll continue that trend there. I built a boat, yeah, down here. I built a boat! Everybody's moving back into the previous positions. And, damn it, finish that Parthenon. I'm very nervous about that. Our whole damn strategy revolved around it. Did we get the Great Lighthouse? Did somebody else get it? Oh, somebody else got the Great Lighthouse. Son of a bitch. Alright, but Damascus is probably scared from crime, so let's build some walls here. Or a library. Or an arena. Lots of different options here. Forge. Gives us science. What do we need more of? Culture? Science. If we're going to have a war with Attila in the future, I want barracks on our most productive building. And this is going to be one that's most productive. But let's build a library first, and we'll pay to reduce its cost a little bit. Alright, we still want that Parthenon to finish. could get the Oracle after that. We have enough policies. We might be one of the only ones. Who knows? Let's try that out. Ooh, I really would like the Colossus, too. But where could I put it that it would really help? Nowhere. None of my cities have really good... Mecca's the only one. It's got silver, and it's got... Well, it's going to have sugar, and it has horses. That's the 3. So naval trade route's not terribly valuable. Mecca's the main trade area. And I'm okay with that. Why did I not get the sugar like 6 times in a row? I need that to happen. Alright. Then A is alert. Okay. Put it on that too. Not much chatter in the chat here today, huh, guys? Not much going on. Gold per turn, they... Oh, well, that's weird. Why would you offer it to me if you don't like the actual offer? Go figure. Caravanserai for the capital would be fantastic here. Gives quite a lot of extra gold. Alright, now from Mecca we could grow one of our cities. But I think going to Corinth would be beneficial. Oh, Ormus actually would be even more beneficial. And with our great wealth, we can buy an emissary and send them over. And soon we will no longer be isolated up here. That'll give us some extra happiness.
Better is bread with a happy heart than wealth with vexation.
Nobody likes wealth with vexation. It's awful. It is a thoroughly unenjoyable situation. Okay, so now... we can definitely afford to get another trade caravan. And we could just buy it. We might do that. Use our gold to speed that up while our capital's busy trying to build a Parthenon. Yeah. You and me, Casimir, we got the world. Krakow would be a great trade. Uh-oh. I leave my tile for 1 second, and here come the horsemen. Damn. Alright. Time to run away. Onto the ships, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. I guess we could put a village over here, too. And make Medina better for trade. It's still not great. But that makes sense. Then we'll do a triangle of farms right here. That all benefit each other. Alright. Parthenon's going to be done, then we're going to get our trade route as soon as we have enough to buy it. Oh, we can buy a caravan next turn. Yeah, Nick, not much. Not much chatter. Alright. Can we become allies with Ormus? Yes, we can. We have succeeded in allying with the Ormos. And that gets us coral, which is nice. Meanwhile, we can send this ship out to see what kind of amazing... Wait a minute. You can't go in the ocean. Why does it think it can pass through the ocean? Is that coast? Why can't it go in the ocean? That's weird. Anyway, come up this way. What next over in this area? Forge. Iron and copper. Unnecessary. Library wouldn't be the worst thing. Walls would give us a little bit more happiness. Ooh, Angkor Wat. Culture and gold costs of acquiring new tiles. That's not great. It does give you great engineer points, but I don't think it's worth building it. This one actually has quite the breadbasket. I'm going to build a Writers Guild here. And maybe a national monument. It's going to have a lot. I could take advantage of it. Put a lot of food producing, or a bunch of great people here. We're gonna have the great people, the best people, alright? The best people this empire's ever seen. And by the time we get to a well, we'll probably have a few more citizens in this city. Oh, masonry. The arena gives +2 tourism then. But only with masonry. That's weird. Doesn't say that unless you hover over it over here. Tourism, masonry, +2. Let's start tourism then. Get the arena on all of them. We want tourism to extend. And if we do try to help spread the same religion that Casimir has, then that can help us with the tourism as well. Casimir settled way up there, huh? Yeah, I want that settlement there. That'll be a nice place to have as a stepping stone as needed. Help us build up a naval force as needed too. Yes! Reduces boredom in all cities, contains pre-built great work of art in one of the great work slots. So that's been reworked too, hasn't it? Because I believe that the Parthenon only came with 1 slot. Now it comes with 2. Great works were created by me. That's all we need. That's easy enough. We're going to get a great diplomat soon. But if I start... I'm building the great writer thing. Boosting tourism with all known civs. City connection is established finally. Our happiness is in a good place. Let's let the scout heal up. Here's our explorer ship on its way. We definitely know there's nothing down here that we can go, but there's definitely some islands over here that we can potentially habitat. Habitat? Alright, can we offer our pledge of protection? We are still not in the top 60% in terms of military power. Yikes. I guess that's why we have so much money, don't we? Well, that's why I'm building a skirmisher as well. There we go. Finally got that built. That took a little too long. What else do we need built here? Ah! Trade route. Villages, right? Village. Alright, these cities doing pretty well now.
There is only one
Aha.
good, knowledge.
Now that we have
And
philosophy,
one
we
evil,
can conquer things.
ignorance.
Temple's not going to benefit us too much. School of Philosophy is good. Oracle. That is something that we could definitely do. Scientists all produce +2 culture. That's good. Uh-oh. Market day. City's marketplace is filled with customers. +2 gold for the next 30 turns. Excellent. Alright. I'm honestly considering spending my vast wealth on a settler. Oh, you can't purchase a settler. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Whatever. Let's continue. I'm going to put a settler next on the agenda and invest in a council because this city needs things which it does not have. Huh. what to do with this worker. I guess I can have him come down here and build a village. Ah, I can use some of my money to do that and get that triangle set. Definitely build another trade route as well from Mecca. And it needs a caravanserai. That's what we need to spend some money on. Build a caravanserai ASAP. And then build a caravan right after. We'll get to the arena eventually. So yeah, there's going to be another whole continent over here on the left, I think. Potentially. There's our skirmisher. We want that to be working against units. Now can we pledge to protect? We still cannot. Maybe we need to upgrade our warriors and such. Has that improved our situation? Apparently not. Yeah, that meteor has landed, gave us a bunch of faith that's done us no good. I guess we can use it to spread Buddhism once Buddhism really picks up over here. So that we can be good friends with Poland. Warsaw is a massive city. 17. Krakow, too. We definitely want to be on their good side. I mean, my capital's kind of stalled a little bit. No, it doesn't mean war. But we haven't gotten a new social policy in a while here. I don't need statecraft. Piety's not valuable. Aesthetics, maybe. Alright, let's have you continue to explore. You go here. Let me check that out in Wikipedia. Dang it, I misspelled it. Receive gold and production if built on a road or railroad that connects two owned cities. Receive additional gold and production if a trade route, either internal or international, passes over this village. So, unfortunately, our trade doesn't go that way to get to Ormus, which it probably should. That's weird that it doesn't, but we're going to construct a village here anyway. And Ormus, we need another emissary, and the capital would be a good place to build one. We just can't build one just yet. The arena's going to get pushed further down the queue. There's no more luxury resources to be had up there, which is too bad.
Jak ci się podoba moja
Still wants to
oferta?
pay me a lot. Farmers in the city reported an excellent harvest this season. Excellent. Good job, Medina. Watermill Writers Guild. Don't need a temple unless it gives us incense, wine, amber. Nope. Amphitheater wouldn't be the worst thing. Dyes, silk, and lapis lazuli. Nope. Don't need it yet. Heroic Epic allows us to get a benefit when we produce military units. I think this is still our most productive city. Demographics? No. Where's my city information? Is it under here? Yes. Damascus is actually caught up with Mecca. And is our most productive city. I think we need to put the heroic epic there. And National Monument? What is producing the National Monument? That's right, the other city on the top left there. Ooh, the Oracle. Do I want to try to produce the Oracle in Damascus? 17 turns. Versus 13 turns in the capital, and I'd be able to try to buy it. Yeah, let's do that. We'll wait until we can buy the Oracle. Or invest in it. You only get 25%, but it's better than nothing. We might get it. We can build some more farms in Mecca. Have it grow a little faster after the Oracle's done. La Venta we have found. Way up here. In Zurich. Hang on, where did we find a barbarian camp? Probably not anywhere near here. That's fine. Alright. So... we finished the caravanserai here, right? No? Bazaar, pyramids. Oh, this is caravanserai. Okay, good. We'll put the Oracle. We'll invest in it first, then we'll do that. Where to go next? That is the question. A hurricane strikes Nineveh. Alright, we have too many things to build and not enough time. This is why I like Rome. They get that bonus to building things. Alright, let's make them a little bit... Huh, yep, I like that. Let's continue to have you explore up there. So now we finally get to choose. Aesthetics generates culture and tourism. Bonus to great writer, artist, and great musician rates in all cities. Receive amount of culture every time you expend a great person. Haven't really expended any great people, so this is not the worst place. What else do we get in this tree? +3 science from amphitheaters, opera houses, and museums. That's actually quite good. And great works produce a lot of stuff. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. That's a good reason to build amphitheaters, to be honest. What is next? Now, we invest in the Oracle to bring it down to 10 turns. We try to get that soonest. Alright, Attila's court would give us a little bit more tourism against Attila. But Krakow would let us continue to get our tourism bonus against Poland. That seems like it might be for the best. Do we spread out our tourism bonuses? We have 4 now. We should be able to get Attila's court and both of those in... Or we have 3 now. Never mind. So yeah, we've got Warsaw. Ormus is going to be changed. There's no reason to do Ormus the next time it comes around. So that'll go to Attila's court. The Huns have a global monopoly on gems. Thought that was Oracle. I was worried for a second there. So many universities that need to be built here. I'm trying to get science up so I can discover the new world first. The medieval era. Almost. Wow! That is creepy.
Or what is to follow, we are utterly ignorant.
At exactly 60 minutes into the stream, I hit the classical era, and at exactly 120 minutes into the stream, I hit the medieval era. That is extra creepy. Super coincidental. Alright, so our tourism is going up from all these nice things. We could get the World Congress founded. That could be beneficial to us. It's going to take a lot. And what do we miss out on over here? Military type stuff. We could also do Compass to get the new world. It doesn't let us actually go over there except with a caravel. And what does the harbor give us? Bonus food from coast and ocean tiles. Yeah, we'll get printing press, and then we'll go to astronomy, which allows us to embark units across oceans. And banking. So yeah, printing press, compass, banking, astronomy. Or compass, printing press, banking, astronomy. That way we can actually build a caravel. I'm still hoping I can get, you know, founding of the World Congress. It's a really good thing to have. Very beneficial. Oh, every time that happens, I keep thinking it's my Oracle. But that's good. It means at least 2 other civs are working on different wonders than my Oracle. Let's see. Greatest builders. Yeah, I'm actually up there, huh? Okay. Why not build a farm? I guess. Reveal that. Reveal over here. And I did want to build a farm here as well. Capital still isn't using all its farms because I have it on super production mode. I'm going to switch it off of that soonish because it's now growing very slowly, especially if it's not building buildings. 210 to grow. Man, heart attack each time. I think that means we definitely have the Oracle, right? All these wonder building civs are not building the Oracle, so we've got to have it. We've just got to. We're getting the settler that's going to go up north here. In fact, I'm going to send this worker with him right now. Citizens from the Polish city of Warsaw used your land trade route to visit the city of Mecca. As a result, you gained 53 tourism with Poland. That's a lot higher than it was at the beginning. All right, so let's go back to Warsaw. Krakow doesn't even have their religion yet. They haven't spread that very much. And then this one is going to go to Krakow. So let's take a look at our tourism now. Yeah, it's catching up. Especially in Poland. We have bonus for trade routes. We have fewer cities than them, which gives us a big tourism bonus. That's very interesting. An 8% bonus from boredom in their empire. I think that means they have a low happiness? Anyway, it's rising slowly. It's falling against the Inca. They have very high culture production, I guess. Anyway, this is the spot I was looking at doing. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. Nice little island. Might lose our little bonus for being fewer cities than them, though. But that's okay. I want the 6 iron. I really want that 6 iron. I don't know. How many cities does they have? Does it say here? 9 cities! I don't think I have to worry about that. Holy crap. They want to continue this. Nope. Let's stay with 4 then. I will continue taking your money and your furs. We're getting plus 4% to all of our things because we're happy.
Instrumental or mechanical science is the noblest.
Wow, look at that. Food culture. Research technology, tons of culture. Baghdad grows. Medina grows. So what buildings do we want in Medina now? Well, it seems like we could use a forge, because this doesn't have a lot of production. And the forge is +2 and a little bit of science, so we'll do that. After that, we know our amphitheaters are actually going to be pretty damn good for us. Because we're going to get science from humanism. So let's also make that cheaper. Aqueduct, population growth speed is better. I'm going to put walls here too, you know. Alright, so Medina's going to build a lot of buildings fairly quickly. That's what that's going to come down to. But they've run out of places to get a lot of good and valuable food. That's been completed, huh? I guess we build a lumber mill over there later, but not yet. Meanwhile, let us build something that way. We could build a trading post there, village. Maybe I do need a long road across the desert to Medina. If for no other reason than to get a nice place to put my trading villages. Oh well. It is what it is. Illuminati confirmed. Indeed. There it is. Whew! Nice. A free social policy. So, do we take humanism, which is bonus science, gold, and culture for great works, or positive happiness is added to my empire-wide culture rate, +1 happiness, and +3 culture from all guilds? Man, these are both good. Leads directly to great person of your choice, appears near your capital, +3 culture from great person improvements. All world wonders produce +2 tourism, but that needs both. I'm thinking amphitheaters, opera houses, +3 science. I'm liking that. We're building a bunch of amphitheaters soon. That's on the list. Great Diplomat is coming soon. 5 turns. Uh-oh. Not a fan of that little situation there. We're going to need to send somebody over. Gulp. There's Petra. Bonus yield. Baghdad gets +100 golden age points. Why does Baghdad get +100 golden age points? When we unlock a policy. National monument? Ah, whenever you unlock a policy. We're going to have a golden age pretty soon. I mean, I could be going for a culture victory. There we go, we founded a city. Let's build a monument and some walls. Monument lighthouse and some walls. We're not in immediate danger. But actually, let's also invest in the monument, build it. And then invest in the lighthouse and build it. And then invest in the walls. No, can't invest in the walls. That's fine, though. And this worker is going to go hide behind the city. Even though I want to build on the hill here, I don't have the option at the moment.
Or gold.
We'll get a composite bowman for this city here, I think, when we get the opportunity. Meanwhile, we're going to go grab the iron. I think we can grab the iron. Ooh, a city event with multiple options has occurred. Damascus. So that's down here. A group of nomadic peoples has appeared on the border. We can give them land and get 200 border growth. Drive them out and steal whatever we can take. Or we can invite them to settle, but only if their finest soldiers join our army. I think I'm going to choose that option, actually. Integrated in the city, plus 200 great musician points. I think I'm going to take the free military unit. We need it. Because we still cannot pledge to protect people. And it's bugging the hell out of me. I don't know what else we have to do, but I'll take a catapult. And a swordsman. Interspersed in here. Anyway, I decided I was going to go to default focus. And we'll do that there. So it appears that we're still quite a ways behind our enemies in terms of military strength. Opponents, I should say. We're not enemies with anyone. Casimir and I, we have a very good relationship. Make a lot of money together. Ooh, a lot of Hunnic cargo ships coming to there, huh? We gotta make sure that we have built ourselves a, yeah, don't need a lighthouse. Chancery would be beneficial, huh? Caravanserai is only good for caravans. We're getting the ability to build the harbor soon enough, and that would make these water routes better. Circus Maximus down here. Culture and gold during Relove of the King Day. Now, I do get a lot of culture from this city thanks to those silver deposits. So yeah, I will definitely want Circus Maximus. %, science in the city during golden ages. Which of our cities is going to be producing the most science? It's probably going to be Medina. Don't even have the option to do that one, though. A stoneworks would definitely help over here. Gives a little more production. Alright. Side down. We still don't have a lot of relationships with any... We could try to get a relationship with Geneva. That would require quite a bit of devotion to producing emissaries, however, and we'd need more buildings for diplomats.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio?
Can we just get some more money from you? Because I don't need those horses. I'll take 9 gold per turn. Yes, I will. Ooh, Machu Picchu. I love Machu Picchu. Your farmers discovered a rare plant never before seen in a plantation near the city. Plus 100 science. Why, I'll take it. Breadbasket of the Empire right here, huh? do we do with these guys now? We go build a lumber mill right over here. That's what we do. I can keep trying to destroy these guys, but it's not going to work until we get a military unit up over here. Let's get Ormus back on our side. Oh, culture is now exotic to Assyria. Interesting. How did we do that without any trade routes? Oh, because they just have really crappy culture production in comparison to everybody else. So, exotic culture means that trade routes to Assyria generate bonus growth, bonus gold, and bonus science. Our spies establish surveillance faster, and city conquest is easier. That's why you get... you want tourism benefits over other people for that reason. Where do we get the other +6 now, huh? Damascus is producing 2 from buildings. It finished the Colosseum? No, where's it getting tourism here? Not from the Parthenon itself. I don't think. Oracle? No. Bazaar? No. Library. Caravanserai. Council Granary. Oodles. Monument Shrine. Where's it getting its tourism? One Great Works. Oh, it's counted there. Okay. Oh, because I was looking at Damascus. Mecca, not Damascus. Damascus has finished its arena, which is what's giving us the situation there. Okay. And I have the arena on the docket here. We could speed it up a little bit. No, can't speed it up a little bit. Not enough money at the moment. All right, let's work that tourism magic here.
Jak ci się podoba,
Wow.
moja oferta?
That's awesome. That'll make these guys like us. They've been wanting us to get Lapis Lazuli, whatever, for basically forever. Now these guys want us to explore that continent over there. Hey! Now that's a good way to get some value going here. We can use a great diplomat to get Geneva to like... Oh, damn it, Geneva is faith. Although they have pearls, it's not worth it. I was hoping to find a mercantile city-state to share it with. But maybe we can get Florence to like us enough here. Or... we could also use it to get ourselves an extra vote in the World Congress. But I think I'd rather use it to flip Florence. That'll give us a vote and Florence control. Mecca gets +3 production for birth of a citizen now, huh? I still can't pledge to protect these people. And I don't know how to make that. Again, I'm building units eventually here. I guess Damascus needs to help build building units too. We'll get another swordsman from them. And maybe another horseman. And another composite bowman. And another trireme. You know, but in between all of those things, we'll also build a university. And a writer's guild, I think, because we have plenty of food in this city. There we go. I can never stop myself from just building buildings over and over and over again. Because I'm like, I need this to give me more stuff, which will let me build more stuff. I'm like, my brain is just locked onto the idea of exponential growth. So I have to force myself to always build building unit, building unit, building unit, or I'll never build a military, because I'll always put it off. And say, I can build a military later. Right now, I need that caravanserai, or I need that, you know, building that gives me extra culture. I've been trying to break into the top 60% of militaries basically all game and failing pretty miserably. Alright, so we could construct the embassy, which gives us one world conquest. World conquest? What the fuck? Alright, there we go. We'll flip Florence to liking us and becoming our ally, I believe, there. Excellent. So 76 and 96. So we do need another emissary sometime in the future to make sure Florence stays ours. But what is Florence offering us? They're offering us spices and 1 silver as well, but we don't need that silver. Spices and coral. Nice. We've got a pretty good happiness going. 18 turns until we get a great person. I guess, you know, I'm going to try just going down this side of the continent and seeing what's over here. Machu Picchu is almost done. We've got a lot of mountains that we can take advantage of that with. Baghdad might not be a bad place to build it. 1 food production, culture, and faith for every mountain within 3 tiles of the city in question. That's 1, 2, 3, I guess. Versus Mecca's only got 2. Yeah, might as well try building it in a mountain. I mean, that's not awful. Oh, we need more policies, though. And again, it's not the best thing in the world. And this could definitely use a university to get everything. And an aqueduct. I'm going to build a farm over here. I'm not sure I'm happy with that possibility. Can't really build a lot of farms around Damascus and take advantage of the bonuses. We do have a lot of deer, and that's just as well, I think. Alright, now our composite bowmen are added to this, and we're going to do a significantly improved job there. Gold, culture. Man, we are stacking huge numbers, boasts, and all this kinds of stuff. Our empire is growing. Medina has We Love the King Day, apparently, for quite a while. Winter is coming. The winter of our discount tent. Gotta watch out for that. Alright, and now we can get a little bit of extra happiness from our guilds. And we'll get a little bit of extra culture from having this +7 happiness. So again, at this point, my main goal is racing to colonize the New World, because I don't have a lot more room to expand easily and quickly. I mean, there's lots of room up here. There's not a lot of great new luxury resources to take advantage of. I could build, like, here. And technically that would, I mean, but I wouldn't be able to spread my pantheon all the way up there, probably. We would get access to a little bit more iron. It doesn't have any, if it had, like, fish right here, so that it could grow quickly, I'd be all over that. Because, you know, we'd get at least one new thing, we'd get some amber, but... In fact, let's see what we can find on the other side of this, going this way. So right now we're rushing to get to guilds. Is that what we were going for? No. We were rushing to get to compass, so that we can build caravels and start exploring the New World, and then immediately trying to get to banking, or sorry, printing press to try and establish the World Congress, because that'll be valuable, and then get banking so that we can get pioneers, start building those, because then we'll build astronomy, which will let us get those pioneers across to the New World. Pioneers are like regular settlers, but they come with bonus buildings at the start. He wants me to give him iron for 1 gold a turn? I don't know. I think I like the iron that I have. I don't want to give it up. Not for 1 gold a turn. So I actually have 8. I have a 6 and a 2. It's pretty damn good. Oh, I can't build there. Can't get there from here. What to build over here? I guess I can come do something here. We will finish off this. Foreign culture. Let's see. Our advisors approach, each looking harried and frustrated. Apparently they've been arguing back and forth for the night, trying to find an idea to deliver to you, yet their differences were irreconcilable. They come to you then with 4 proposals, each which may bring benefit to your empire. Host a gala in the palace. Provide a 50% chance to gain 100 culture. Fund a research grant on the nature and origins of efficiency. We have a 50% chance to gain 100 science. 50% chance to gain 200 gold. Host a grand tournament. I think we want to fund a research grant because we want that free science, I think. Ah, 100 science. Now that's efficiency. Alright, and now we can go and start getting our other yields over here. They are no longer going to be disconnected. Wow, we got a lot of happiness all of a sudden. Excellent.
Prosperar através do comércio?
Yes, let's continue our cooperation. Najran. Great writer. Yes, excellent. So we can have him create a great work and then put it in our nice thing and get a theming bonus.
I fall back on falsehood, but falsehood of a most...
Oh, I need a great work of art. That's what I need. Where do we get great artists? We got writers here. Artists come where? Let me look up Artists Guild. That comes from guilds. We're actually almost there, aren't we? Comes right after chivalry, so we're close. Compass is coming first. Then we're doing those two, then we're doing guilds. So why don't we do chivalry, compass, guilds, printing press, banking, astronomy. Speed it up a little bit. I sped it up by 1, so we're going to get it instead of civil service. That's all that's going to happen. Alright, so we got a bunch of yields, tons of culture. Najran is growing quite considerably. Architects draw inspiration. My capital gains 1 culture, 1 science, and plus 30 to great engineering process. I'm not sure why that's a thing. Okay. Old Men and the Sea. A band of local fishermen have appealed to the city for funding for a seasonal fishing expedition. Choose from the following options. Focus on something simple. Gain 75 food. Ooh. Rather invest in infrastructure. A harbor is created in the city. I would love to have +2 food forever. Especially because I'm pretty sure... Where's Baghdad? Baghdad has 2. Yeah. Let's give it a chance. Cross your fingers. It's only gold. Ah, successful. Excellent. Now we can do this and buy a workboat. Oh, is it really only for 30 turns? Damn, I thought it was permanent. That may not have been the best. Yep, we're going to stay friendly with everybody. Right up until we start colonizing the New World. Then we're going to go and take Corinth, because that was mine, damn it. It always was mine. And I don't trust Attila. Wow, Chivalry unlocks a ton of unique buildings and units here. Alhambra. Joe 1 promotion. Provides a free castle in the city where it's built and boosts its culture output. We cannot build that yet, but we could maybe in the future. Alright, so Baghdad's getting a lot of stuff. Mecca's getting tons of culture from our technology. City connection established. Fantastic. Hagia Sophia has been built. Medina. Writers from the city have penned a new work, and critics are calling it a masterpiece. Send the news to other civilizations. Damn, we don't have enough. We get a bunch of tourism. We could celebrate and gain culture, or gain 200 great writer points. That's almost better than the tourism, or they should have been praying instead. Yeah, let's take free 200 great writer points. I mean, they're not getting any at all, so we're going to have to build a writer's guild, I think. Only 3 allowed. Damn it, that's screwed up. No! Why would you let that pop in a place that doesn't have the ability to get any great writers? Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay. Writers Guild. Maybe not a Writers Guild down here, since we now have 200. We'll build it up here. We'll build other guilds down in Damascus. Unless... yeah, we didn't do the heroic epic there. I think we put the national thing in Baghdad, right? National Monument. Yeah, that's the one that has to have all the 3 guilds, because the National Monument is there. Okay. Drill 1 for attacking cities. And we've built this, we've built that. Can we get pledged to protect these countries? We still don't have enough military. You've got to be kidding me here with this. Sigh. Trying to build enough military, it's just not happening. Maybe I gotta upgrade the archer here. That could certainly help. I really need more? Requires 75. Oh, I need to move something first. Defense against ranged attacks. I'll take defense against ranged attacks. Now I can upgrade that to get a little bit more strength. Let's continue this plan here. Excellent. Oh, look how much food the atolls provide. Brilliant. I don't know why it keeps changing its mind. It must be running into AI-controlled ships there. Yeah, I guess we'll build another triangle here, right? Provide a lot of food in Medina. Ashurbanipal. So what's our next cultural thing here? We can get World Wonders produce 2 tourism, which is great. Or great person of your choice appears near your capital. We're going to take the World Wonders producing tourism. I think we have an emissary being built in Mecca soon. Man, we don't have enough production across the board. We do have robust infrastructure, but... Alright, Mecca's... Oh, Mecca's finally got a religion there. We could probably draft some... Yes, some missionaries. Since I don't have anything to do with the religion. I could build orders, actually. That's not true. Orders, right? I'll save up and do that next, because I'm getting 17. It's not nothing. What does the order actually do? It's +2 faith and makes the city more defensible. Oh, +15 XP and morale bonuses, too. I probably shouldn't have built quite so many missionaries, but that's okay. We'll spread this far and wide. We want the world to share our faith so that we will have their blessing. Makes our tourism spread much faster, if you recall, if we share the same religion. If we take a look at Poland, 0% from shared religion. I guess because we don't have the majority of our cities following it. Well, that's going to be over soon. Cathedral of St. Basil. Harbors are great. We can try to make Damascus a nice port for that purpose. Alright, the missionary is going to go here. Damascus! Hear the call of Buddhism! Here comes a cat. Hey! The dog is chasing the cat. No, that's not a euphemism. We could also try to convert Attila to make it easier to send some tourism over there. Watermill sabotaged in Mecca. Who's got a spy? I don't remember how you get spies. I guess they don't have it so that you get spies automatically when somebody makes it to a thing. We don't have any vassals, but I would like to make Attila into a vassal. Damn them. That watermill is important to me. They need to stop it. Actually. Bowman. Nope. We want this guy, and we want him to come up here and try to convert the people of Najran.
Jak ci się podoba moja oferta?
Yes, we will continue making good with our Polish friends. Man, that capital, did you see that capital? 62 defense? We've got 15! What do they have in there? Well, you've got the orders. That certainly helps. Alright, let's... Oh, we can spread the religion one more time and get rid of the missionary there. And let's spread it again here, I guess. I don't really need to spread it any further than what we've done. It'll spread naturally over to these guys, I'm sure. Especially if I help with Corinth. I guess we'll build a fortress here. There's nothing else to build in this tile. Doesn't cost us anything. If we ever have to defend that city, it'll be nice to have. So let's see. Medina's needs some buildings, huh? A library wouldn't be out of the question. A circus, because we've got all the ivory. Really? Oh, we don't have any ivory. Duh. I'm thinking of a different game I was playing earlier today where I had a monopoly on ivory. Castle would not be out of the question here. Hi, cat. Neither would an aqueduct. Grow a little faster. Hold on a second. Alright. Both of these seem pretty much the same. Shiraz is a little closer, less damaging. How close are we? To pretty close to the Renaissance. As soon as we get to Renaissance, I'm going to call it a night. So now that we have all these cities, yes, we've got the bonus for religion sharing here. And we'll do it for the Huns as well, I think. Yep, bonus for shared religion now. We don't have open borders with them, but that's okay. Watermill. Yay. Tourism and trade. Okay, so let's go and explore over here at least a little bit. I might want to convert this into a caravel in 2 turns, actually. I've got plenty of money coming in for to do it, I think. Gold per turn. Only 1 for my iron? Can you give me a paper as well? No, they really value their paper. Holy crap, then you don't get anything. I know I have 6 free iron, but you're not getting it. Alright, the new world is soon to be revealed. And we must be ready and vigilant. If we build a well here, we get an extra 3 food and 2 production. That's probably good for us. A council would be beneficial as well. I gotta stop spending money, actually. And an arena will give us tourism. I'm allowing him to build the Divine Court National Wonder, which is unfortunate. But sometimes you gotta be... World Wonders require 1 less unlocked policy per every 8 cities. Wow. But we get +1 science for every 2 followers in the city. And religion spreads faster. Did he change that? I thought I remember it being different. Yeah, this is a new one. That's the enhancement. Is +1 science for every 2 followers in the city. And then we already had the faith in production from fishing boats. Lots of stuff from our fishing boats. Not that we really need any faith. Anyway, how can these silver be enhanced any further?
The great thing in this world
Aha!
is not so much where we stand.
Great engineer has been born in the city of Mecca. Fantastic. Silver can be increased or improved. Manufacturing, God of Sun and Stars, I already have that. Industrialization, machinery, steam power, entrepreneurship. I thought there was a building that would improve this. Just like every resource would have a building that improved it. I guess not. Culture can adopt a new social policy. There we go. We can get a great person of our choice. +3 culture from great person improvements. All world wonders produce +2 tourism. Yes, please. I have a bunch of those. There we go. From +12 to +18. We're rising very fast against Greece. We've got exotic with most everybody here now. That leads to more money. Now, why don't we have more bonuses with the Huns? Shared religion, huh? And we have a huge bonus from having fewer cities. I guess that scales based on the number of cities you have less than the opponent in question. Do they still have 9? They still have 9. We have 5. That's why we get a 40% bonus. Now, is there a great wonder that we want? Machu Picchu. Huh. That'll give us even more gold, but I do like Alhambra too. Free drill promotion provides a free castle and culture output produced boost by 10%. let's do that. Let's send this guy down to Damascus, and we'll produce... We can also produce Oxford University. That's a world wonder. Right? No, it's a national wonder. Only one allowed per player. It's a national wonder. So we do want Alhambra. Alright, we can upgrade this to a caravel, and we can start building yet another caravel over here. Where is it? There it is. And then we can also build a harbor. Food in production from sea resources is pretty valuable. But it's even more valuable in Damascus, where it can give us bonuses to our... Oh, we need a lighthouse first. Ugh. Oh, Attila has his own religion. I didn't even see that. Or no, he might have somebody else's. Ah, great harvest. Oh, this is not the holy city for this religion. It's a competing religion. I see. But Shiraz is going to flip. I should have saved one of those missionaries and gone over there. But okay. Here we go. We're going to hurry Alhambra. There it is. This is my production city here. But it is slow to get more food. This will help. Let's get a workboat over there. Meanwhile, our caravan can go anywhere, and it's going to go to Warsaw and benefit from our tourism. We've got another military unit, bonus versus cities, I think. Do we finally have the ability to pledge to protect? No, is this just broken? How do I not have at least in the top 60%? I've got to be bigger than freaking this guy. I've got to be bigger than this guy. He's got one city. How could he possibly have more military strength than me? But maybe I need to be bigger than 3 of them. Don't know. I found the new world, guys. It's right over here. It was only like, you know, 4 days if you just sailed to the edge of the earth and kept going. Alright, we're working on theology, and then we're going to get guilds. Alright, we could build a village here. A little extra gold in production because of where it is. Uh-oh. This isn't the new world. That was a galley over here. It wasn't a caravel. It's just the regular world. I think they just connected right over here somewhere.
Three things are necessary for the salvation of man.
We can get a garden, which we do want to build in some of those cities, if possible. Huh. What to do with this guy now, huh? I guess we could pay for that. And have him go build a plantation on the bananas. Seriously, how did he get over here in not a caravel? He can't... Shoshone can't already have access to astronomy, can they? Oh, I guess I don't need this missionary up here, do I? I will send him down to Shiraz then. Or to Attila's court and try to convert those guys. Oh, we found ruins. Maybe this is a new world. I don't see any other way he could have gotten here without caravels or access to astronomy. I must find that Shoshone boat and find out what the deal is there. Underbrush in a nearby forest is set ablaze. 2 lumber mills near the city are pillaged. Oh boy. Alright, let's get Ormus back under control, and then Florence. We can build an order for free. Boom. Circus would give us happiness. Reduce boredom. They're not bored here. It's crime that they fear. Build walls. We can still build Machu Picchu, but it's not terribly valuable here. How about a forge and a chancery? Baths in order to get access to the bonus culture. Must be built next to a river. +1 gold and +1 culture for those. Temples, amphitheaters, and gardens. We haven't built any of those. Where is my explorer? I still have one, right? There's the scout. We need to get him to come back home so we can start exploring the new world. He can't make it there yet. That'd be better than nothing. This guy's done. He's just going to hang out here and eventually go to the new world and build some stuff there. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Inca, but you're nowhere near them. So, fuck off. Medina demands coral. Well, good news. We're getting it back from the jerks who took it in the first place. More ruins discovered. So we've got a great scientist coming up in 2 turns. That's good. Man, we're not having good luck with that. A mine shaft near the city's collapsed. Okay. Well, we're going to need to fix these problems that are popping up all over the Empire. Haha! Screw you, Inca. Guilds is coming soon. We'll finally be able to build some artists and get the theming bonus in our Parthenon.
Através do comércio?
Iron's just not worth a lot to these guys. You're not getting it. That's all there is to it. Hey, Jeff T! What's up, man? Not a lot of chatter in the chats today. I'm trying desperately to get enough military to be in the top 60% of the world in terms of military power, but so far it's been very unsuccessful. Is that sugar? I have a sugar. I don't know where the rest of the sugar in the world is, but I could try for a monopoly if I can find more of it. Usually need at least 5. Sugar... Yeah, there's 8 of them. Need a lot more. There we go. Let us find out where can we build an artist guild. Let's make it cheaper. Let's put it right after the forge. Isn't that my only sugar? That's why he's willing to pay so much for it. No. Shoshone are really in need of happiness, apparently. Ah, my great merchant. Fantastic. And a caravel. We can start exploring this way. Huh. This city needs something. It's definitely a breadbasket. We could put an artist guild here. And a granary wouldn't be out of the question, that's for sure. A harbor as well. I think we're going to do stoneworks first to get us a little more production. Stable gives us a little more production on both the horses and the sheep. That's all well and good. The forge gives even more production. And science! Damn, there's just a lot of things that are good. And I want them all. I want the world. I want the whole world, Jeff. Alright, so we need to go and do a large sum of gold, or we can pick a city and give them a significant amount of income. Like Mecca, for example. Alright, we fixed that problem. What do we do next with these workers? I think this one's just going to go into hibernation at the moment. I have nothing left to build. I guess I can build a farm here. Or a mine over there. That might be the best thing to start with. Aha! Let us convert 3 citizens away from the heretic religion of whatever the heck that is.
A liar.
Ah, Confucianism, and over to Buddhism. How are the atolls producing so much? Let me look here. Atolls produce 4 and 2 by default. Lighthouses give them an additional 1 and 1. And then I also have God of the Sea, which gives me an additional 3 production, I believe. Or no, 1 additional production and something else, I think. God of the Sea gives +1 faith in production from fishing boats and atolls, +3 food in coastal cities. But yeah, there you go. Okay. Caravel. You found some more pieces of the New World, apparently. To that extent, we need to build or buy another explorer. We'll do that in 28 gold. Jesus, still a lot. Alright, let's build another great work of art. Our tourism is going very well now. We might be able to compete with Brazil at this point. We're almost too familiar with Arabia, Greece, and not quite there with the Huns yet. Okay, we'll put that guy here. Give him a bonus versus wounded units. I actually, yeah, why don't we construct a town here. And we'll do one more conversion. There we go. Soon Attila's court will join the Buddhist ranks. Shiraz is already going that way. Buddhism is not our religion. It is the religion of the Poles here. The holy city is Warsaw. However, I am trying to win a tourism victory, so I want to get... The religion that spread to me first was Buddhism, so I want to get that spread to everybody nearby so I can gain a lot of tourism. I don't know if I'm going for a tourism victory. I can go for whatever victory I want. Tourism gives us a bonus for a lot of gold for trading with people. And because my faction here benefits, gives us a lot of tourism bonuses, I decided to double down on it. Take advantage of those bonuses in trade routes and tourism. Ooh, there's a brand new luxury resource we've never had before. That is a fantastic spot for a city. You've got 3 atolls, fish, 2 stone, and a marble. And it's really close to me. I absolutely want that. As soon as can be done. As soon as can be done, I say. That's why we're going straight to banking to get pioneers. Well, printing press. We're going to take a detour to printing press and hope that we can found the World Congress. Then we can get to the New World and build a giant empire there. And come back and crush the Old World with it. That's the plan. Rule the world. You and me. Anyway. Harbor would be decent here because we have 2 sets of fishing boats possibly eventually. Okay. And a university because we are speeding up on... We're trying to get technology as fast as we can. Bazaar... If people are trading here, it would benefit me, but... Spices, sugar... I don't think we need a bazaar at the moment. Oh, that's right. Bazaars just gives flat 3 gold. There's no reason not to do that. We found Sri Prada. Free promotion for newly created valid units if owned by the player. Sacred Steps. Okay. Let's see if we can find... That would be a good, pretty city location over here if we can find a mountain somewhere nearby. We'll try to have control of that there continent. I have all these military units. I'm still not in the top 60%. I mean, I've got so much room in terms of gold. I just don't want to spend the production on them. Oh, we can afford a new trade route, huh? Let's get another trade route leaving Mecca and going somewhere, I guess. I really need to see more of what's going on over here. I need open borders to get further into the west here and get more trade routes possibilities.
From the bureaucracy
Is its inefficiency. All right. What does it take to get open borders? Okay, there we go. What about Poland? Can we do the same thing for Poland and go through their territory?
Pozdrawiam cię. Mów dalej.
Oh, we need an embassy. We don't have an embassy.
Jak ci się
No,
podoba
we're not
moja
giving you our
oferta?
paper. You can have 1 iron for a couple of turns, and maybe 1 gold per turn. Then I don't even need to give you the iron. There we go. Now that we have an embassy, now we can do open borders.
Słucham?
No, you're not getting my paper. Cut it out. Yeah, we'll give you 1 more gold per turn to get open borders. Okay. So now we just need some scouts and such. Oops, I've already got one being built here. Let's just move it up. Ashurbanipal has been liberated. That's interesting. Alright, we can upgrade this unit and start sending it over to explore the ruins in the... Oh, we can't because... That's right. Alright, then you can just go in and find new cities over here for us. We need to get to astronomy before we can do that. But we're on the printing press. Pretty close. Embassies go up, villages go up, writers go way up. He still really wants my silver. Can I just get pure money from you? Yeah, I guess 12 it is. Yeah, I'll take pure money. I'll buy another emissary and send it to Florence. Oh, now we can see Ashurbanipal City.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio?
Yes, open borders. I'm not afraid of you. He's only got 2 cities. Wow. That's got to be hurting for him. Let us buy a... where? Envoy. We can't because we need more chanceries. Damn it. Customs house. We want this. And fast. We have all the trade coming from that city. Actually, we need a trade route here. We need another caravan. Oh, yes. Perfect. This guy just needs to sleep. He's got nothing else to do over here. A spy has been recruited. Ah, because we hit... Why has a spy been recruited? I don't remember what gets you new spies. There's some change to it, but anyway. What could I influence? I could try rig elections in places. Or I could try to steal technology, but I'm not sure I'd be able to do it very well. Who's my biggest rival? I don't want to piss off the Poles. Maybe I could put it in Attila's territory. Although that doesn't appear like it would be very valuable either. Wow. That's amazing. Let's look at that now. Yeah. Holy crap. That makes tourism so much more ridiculous. We're already familiar with Greece now. And we're familiar with Assyria. But we don't know where they are. So what's nearby that we can really benefit from? I guess we could try to rig elections in Florence, but I really want, like, where's Zurich? I mean, that's a ways away. I wish Geneva wasn't a useless city to me. I guess we rig elections in Florence for now. Oh, get out of here. Did you just declare war on me? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever, buddy. I could send my army over and crush your only city right now. And get you as a vassal. That's my goal, actually. We just went to war. It's on. A spy committed an assassination in Mecca. I think my spy needs to come back and defend the capital, apparently, from other spies. So here's the question. Can we also get open... Oh, we already did get open borders with him, so that's great. Let's see if we can get our caravel all the way around to Ashurbanipal. Meanwhile, we're also going to send some units over there. And see what there is to see. We'll upgrade our horsemen. We got our scientist here. We'd either get 872 or +9 science. I'll take +9 science. Now that I think of it, I should have put it up there. Damn it. We definitely want Krakow still. Look how much money we make from Krakow. Jesus. Gold bonus from buildings in Krakow is 5. Bonus to cultural influence and open borders gold bonus. What is this worker going to do now? I guess he'll build a lumber mill. Alright, 9 turns away from a printing press. Keep it up.
Nanangaheik.
I've already told you. An iron is not worth 1 gold. It's worth more than 1 gold. Alright? To me. This guy knows. Although to him, silver is worth a lot more. I am the Silver King. I have all the silver. Now I need to send all of my military around to Ashurbanipal here. Let's see, I think I sent most of these guys moving. And I need to send... Upgrade these guys and send them. Where did I put my siege unit? I know I had a siege unit around here. There. Probably need more than 1, but we'll send an archer. It'll have to do. Sao Paulo returned to Pedro. Alright, 8 turns left until the printing press. Come on, we want to get there first. No, I'm not declaring war on Alexander. Get out of here. If anything, I'm going to join Alexander in a war against you, you jerk. Not yet, though. We're bros for now. Temporary brodom. Damn it, what the hell is my spy doing? I put you in Mecca to defend it. Working on counterintelligence. You're not very good. Somebody's in Mecca stealing all our stuff. A new caravan went to Shiraz last time. Sending it to Attila's court is beneficial this time. It'll help push the Buddhism on them. Camel archers. That's our special guys. I forgot about that. Nice. Can move after attacking. That's a normal thing. Alright, well, let's send them over here and see what there is to see. Alright, we've got our nice explorers here. Nineveh. Oh, that was Ashurbanipal's capital. Oh, and Nimrud. So that's how Poland got so many cities. It took all these from Ashurbanipal. The Assyrians lost early. That's unusual. They usually have the advantage early on. Yeah, I know. We found the other natural wonder. Blah, blah, blah. Corinth is still a puppet city. Where am I in this whole thing, anyway? I am here. I'm 4th in score. Ooh, this is a much bigger continent here. Let's see. What does Damascus need next? Let's build a knight and a swordsman and a trebuchet. And interspersed in there, we'll build a chancery and an aqueduct. We'll build an order already, and a harbor comes last. Ugh. We also need Oxford University somewhere, and we also need a School of Philosophy somewhere. Damn, that's a lot of... We need that. ASAP. Let's build that first. +5 science is nothing to sneeze at. Sending a whole force against a tiny little city here. I think it's the only city they have. Ooh, a Reformation belief. Wonder if that affects me. I don't think so. Oh, land units gain +10% combat strength versus land units in enemy lands. I don't think I get the benefit of that, though. Only the Reformer does. Oh. That's no good. What is this crap over here? Get this Hunnic city out. Geneva declared war on a lot of people. I need to see more things. Alright, let's see what we find. Oh, Antwerp! Hello, Antwerp. How are you? Another caravan. This is the brand new one. This can go anywhere. It can go to Lodz. That's the closest and most beneficial, so let's keep it going. Continue to express our superiority with Poland here. Because what happens when they get to familiar? Familiar means lower unrest time, less citizens lost in the city when we take it over. Eventually, we're going to use this tourism bonus against Poland to take over all their cities very easily. That's kind of the thing that we want to do. Four turns to printing press. Come on. We can do it. Get there first. The World Congress is mine to control. So to speak. I still can't build another envoy, though, because of the whole Chancery thing. Actually, I only need the one, so that's fine. What is this gonna do? Ah, I could build a village here and take advantage of that. More research stolen. Seriously. Gamal. What the hell, dude? Kill some spies. Is he just drinking in the nearest pub? University curriculum. Faculty and administration from the state universities seek to create a unified curriculum for all future universities. Do we want... Ooh, focus on the hard sciences or liberal arts education is more important. Do we want more culture or more science? I think we want more science. Ah, if we had authority, we could focus on military. +2 science on all universities. I have decreed it. No, we're not gonna. No, we're not declaring war on anybody. Ah, of course I was gonna get caught in a little. No, I gotta go all the way south. Alright, I've got 2 knights getting close to... There's a couple composite bowmen from the Assyrians there. Might be able to get to them. The mightiest rulers in history. See, look, I've got plenty of military power. I'm number 4. Ah, now I can pledge to protect them. Ah, culture is now familiar to the Huns. Fantastic. What did I want to build over here? I wanted to build a... construct a village, yes. Because there's a trade route moving right through there. Aha! We finally get another great work of art, which we can now... Oops. Ah, the cave paintings. We built cave paintings in 1400 AD. Fantastic. We can now put this great work of art in here and get a theming bonus. Huzzah! Our culture will dominate all cultures. Can't share that space. Damn, this is... Oh, here we go. Sao Paulo is going to maybe get lost to Ashurbanipal? Natural Wonder. The Grand Mesa. Oh, it's over here. There's a lot of congestion over there. I'm just going to start putting this guy on auto explore. I now have a couple of targets over here I'm going to send explorers to. So I don't need to work too hard about finding new ones for the moment. What? How dare you? How dare you, sir? Was that me? No! The Shoshone! No! Damn it! I was one turn away. Wow. We are definitely problematic here. Oh no, that's Pocatello. Giant wars are happening. I don't even know if I'm going to get my guys through this battlefield to try and fight them over here. That's not even a coastal city. I was thinking maybe I could come in that way. Oh, I need to get
Di mana aja kasihan.
open borders. We need to accept
pasti
embassy. Not
Inka runa
paper.
kunaka, wakai ching mi kai maki puraita. China mari. Rispa city.
There we go. So what about the Incans? We're exotic to everybody at minimum. And we're popular with Assyria. Unrest time and citizen loss from conquest is way down. Alright, well, there we go. We finally made it to the printing press. One turn late.
It is a newspaper's duty to print the news and raise hell.
Is it? Is it, though?
Do
There's
not
the
know,
Renaissance
my son,
era. 3
with what
hours and
little
27 minutes in.
understanding the world is ruled.
Alright, people. I'm going to call it a night there, and we will pick this up some other time. I'm hoping to go through this whole game and not stop part way. That's my goal. So, might be streaming tomorrow night, maybe Sunday afternoon or evening. We'll see. Probably one of those 2 days. Have a good one, guys.